Hello, you guys. I hope you guys are having a wonderful and a blessed day. My name is Tina. Welcome to the Raw Experience. You guys, honestly, this video, there's no format. I'm just going to be talking. It's going to be raw. It's the Raw Experiences. And I decided to actually video journal, one of the transformation that I'm going through in my life, and that is quitting smoking. If you guys are a smoker, you already know what it is. It's expensive, it's unhealthy, it drains you, but yet we still do it. So I've been doing a lot of self-reflection. I will be turning 27 next month, August 18, and I just started doing some self-reflection and examination, and it's like, where do I want to be, and what is holding me up from getting there, right? In every areas of life, and what do I have to give up? And then I started reflecting on some past trauma that I have healed from, but habits that I picked up from those trauma that are still in my life now. Because sometimes, when you're healed from something, it doesn't necessarily mean you let go of the habits, because we live off of habits. Our subconscious mind is who we are. So whatever we put in there is there. So you may be healed from the wounds, but the habit still remains. So I just started examining things and doing some deep reflection, and I realized that smoking really is that one key factor that is stopping me from getting to where God want me to be, or being the person that I know that I can be and reach my full potential, is smoking. And it was so crazy to me, because I'm like, what? This it? But it is. It was smoking financially, mentally, emotionally. Smoking is that thing that needs to be taken out of the equation. And I just wrote some things down, you guys. Let me see if I can find it. Like, what do I get out of smoking? What's the benefit of it? And honestly, guys, I couldn't find nothing good. There was nothing good that I wrote down about smoking. And that just lets me know, this has to go. And I will share something with you guys as I was doing this reflection. I know I'm just talking, guys, but just trust me. I'm going to drive this home. We're going to get to the point. So I was reading my Bible, and I was doing meditation, and the Lord just led me to Hebrew 12:1. And it says, wherefore, since we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witness, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which do so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. And I meditated upon that scripture, and the words that came out that stood out to me was weight and sin. So sometimes we're carrying these burdens and these sins, but these sins slow us down from truly running our race, that race that God has set before us. Sometimes we think things aren't working out in our life because of society and X, Y, and Z and something, all these other excuses or reason that we give. But really, what I came to realize is, a lot of us, sometimes we just need to let things go. There are some burdens we have to let go. There are some sin that we have indulged in that we just have to let it go. And once we do that, we're able to get where we need to be. So I wasn't trying to preach to you guys, but that just came to my mind. But yeah, when I wrote some things down, what I noticed was smoking affects my finances. I actually did my financial report for the month of June, and I wasted $263 on smoking. A lot of you guys not. I wasted $263. That is $263 I could have put towards my car note. I could have placed that, towards investing. I do have a small business. I could put that into stock, things like that. So when I saw that number, I was like, $263. You times that by 12 and times it by a couple of years. And I don't even have my other phone. I would have did the math, but you can only imagine. And I started smoking when I was 18. I'm now 26, ready to be 27 next month. So you do the math. I have wasted so much money. So when I saw that and where I need to go I decided, I can't do this. I can't take this habit with me anymore into my new year, being 27, and with my life, my career, my business, and I'm about to go to school to finish my degree in September. It's just so many changes. I'm working out. Everything is good. This one thing has to go. So pretty much that's how I came to the conclusion that I needed to quit smoking to just transform and become a better me. It's the only bad habit that I have. And yeah, it's something that I have to do to get to my better self. Now, is it going to be easy? No. I have quit smoking twice. So this is the third time, and this is going to be the final time. The 2 times that I quit, I made it to, first time I made it to 4 months. The other time I made it to 6 months, and I went back smoking again. So it's really the first 3 days for me. The first 3 days, what I do is I isolate myself. Like today, I took time off work, so I called out of work, and I am going to be at home, and I'm going to be doing a lot of reading and meditation. And sometimes with the craving, when it gets too bad, then I'll just either go to sleep. I'll go to sleep, or I'll go work out. Like later on in the day today, I'm going to go to the gym. Go to the gym and do 2 hours. So that's really, for me, it's those first 3 days. The first 3 days, I really have to stay home, no communication with no one, because I don't want to get irritated or be triggered. After those 3 days, then I'm able to be back to life as normal. The downside with quitting is it's kind of like the first day, the first few days, my brain feels like I can't do anything. Like I woke up this morning at 2 a.m. and I tried to read, do my regular routine, read my Bible, plan my day, and just the normal good stuff. And my brain was just I felt like my brain was screaming at me and wanting me to smoke, because usually when I first wake up, I smoke. And because I knew today was going to be the first day to start this process, I didn't get any cigarettes or black them out, anything like that, because I was actually smoking cigarettes and black them out. So I didn't get any of that. And when I woke up, it was like a loud, it's not even like a voice, but the feeling, you can feel it in your body and in your mind, and everything just screaming at you to go ahead and smoke. So yeah, guys, it was hard. So it was rough. So after this video, I'm going to try, I have some work that I have to do for my business, and I love to read, so I would love to read and make this day useful. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the first day of trying to quit smoking, more than likely it's not going to be a productive day. It's gonna be depressing. I'm not even trying to speak that into existence, but I have gone through this process before. So I don't want to set this, tell you guys, oh guys, it's easy. No, I've gone through this. It feels like shit. It feels like crap. And when I woke up this morning, I started crying, because I was like, God, why did I get myself into this? Like, how did I get here? Now I have to fight with this thing, with this addiction. And I cried. I shed tears. I will say this was one of the hardest thing that I had to fight with in my life. Like, when I first came to Christ, I gave up sex. Sex was nothing for me. Like, it's been 6 going on 7 years, I have not had sex. None of that, not dating, anything. That was so easy. So I would have thought giving up sex would have been, harder than giving up smoking. To me, that was just crazy. But I cried a little bit, because I just couldn't believe it. Like, I'm the type of person where when I put my mind to something, I do it. So the fact that I struggled so much with quitting smoking was really disappointing. I was disappointed in myself. I was disappointed in the fact that I even got myself into that habit. But what I realized is this habit came about at my lowest point in life. I was 18 years old, didn't have any family, just had my first place, and I was homeless. I lost my job and everything. So to cope, that's when I started buying cigarettes. So if you're going through if you're thinking about quitting, and maybe you have tried several times and you fail, one thing that I can tell you, don't beat up on yourself about it. You know, don't beat up yourself about it, because it's a habit. It's a habit that you have for so long. I have this habit, and the thing is, with changing our habits is hard. Not only is this a habit, but this is something too you have placed in your body. Okay, so it's like your body is craving it. Your mind tells you to go do it. It's a little bit harder than anything else that you have probably stopped doing before. So I just want you to give yourself that grace. Pray for that grace, but also discipline yourself. Maybe take 3 days. Take 3 days to yourself and lock yourself in the house. And if you feel like you can't stay up the entire day, sleep. Sleep. It's okay to sleep it off. It's really okay to sleep it off. I'm gonna get some sleep. One thing I will say, drink a lot of water. When I was having those cravings this morning, I had a bottle of water, and then I went ahead and made myself some hot tea. I noticed, I don't know what the science is about it, but tea really helped me when those cravings get real strong. So drink a lot of water and drink some hot tea. So that is the tip so far for today, guys. I know there's a lot of great benefit when you start smoking. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, but my skin has gotten so bad. And that was another thing too that I noticed. Like, I have really beautiful skin, and when my skin started breaking out, I was like, oh yeah, it's time for me to put this thing down. This is getting out of hand. So one of the benefits is not only my soul is going to be free, but it's my skin, my energy coming back, you guys. Like, I remember when I quit smoking, you guys, it was like a rush of energy. Okay, like you can do a week work in one day, that type of energy. And now with smoking, it slows me down. I feel tired a lot of the time, all of that stuff. Like, I'm ready, you guys. Like, I'm ready to be done with it. I'm like, for good. I'm ready to be done with it for good and just move on with my life and step into my best. So that is all. I am going to go to the gym. I might make a little small video and add it in here. I might not. I'm not really sure. But throughout this entire day, every day, you guys, I am going to journal and talk about something. So if you're interested in just talking and just being a part of this channel, or maybe you want to quit smoking, then I would definitely suggest stay tuned. That would actually help me, you know, be accountable, because then you guys will be my accountability partners, because that's something that I don't have. And that's another thing too, having that support. For me, it's just me. I don't have someone who can hold me accountable. I have to hold myself accountable. And I don't have someone who can encourage, so I have to encourage pretty much I have to be everything to myself. It's a little hard. It's a little hard when you're trying to quit smoking. So if you have that support system, take advantage of it. You know, take advantage of it. Talk to your support system. Let them know what it is you're trying to do. And seriously, let it go. Let it go. Let this habit go. And I promise you, I mean, I'm not even there yet, but I'm promising you that there is a greater life ahead. You know, so that is all, you guys. Now I'm about to go ahead and make some more tea, because I feel the urge. It's crazy, because I feel the urge is coming. We're gonna go ahead and make some tea and just do some reading and journaling, and then after that, go to sleep. Yeah, that's it. Bye, guys.